to Homestead. John and I want to wish everyone a very happy holidays, and we hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Carol, this one's for you, with John in it. Okay, so welcome back. So let's make some turkey soup. Okay, last night what we did, after we took off the meat off the turkey that we wanted, and we put it in the refrigerator, I put the bones in a nice soup pot. I have a pot here that comes with the strainer, and I put that in the pot. Then I turned around and I put the turkey in the strainer part, and I filled it with water until all the bones were covered. Then I added 2 onions that what I did was I left the skins on them and I cut it in half. I threw that in there. Then I took some garlic, I took some rosemary, celery, and some salt and pepper and parsley, and threw this all in. Covered it, let it come to a boil, and then brought it down to the lowest temperature I could and let it cook all night. This morning, I took the major part of all the meat off the bone, and I had some carrots in the refrigerator, one of those small bags of carrots, and I added it to it and let it cook for about 4 to 5 more hours. And this is what I have. So I thought I'd fill up some jars and show you how I make my turkey soup. So I'm gonna take this pot, and I'm gonna take my strainer out and let the majority of all the juice go into this pot. Now for any of you that do not have a pressure canner, you could turn around and use your food fresh machine, if you have a food fresh machine. And you could put it into one of these containers, seal it, and put it in the freezer. That's a way of saving some. Now, if you don't have a food fresh machine, they do have ones for very, very good price that you could buy right in Walmart that would do the same thing. So, in here, I have my carrots and my meat. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up my jars. I know I'll have 4 jars, and I'll have hopefully 2 jars for just broth. So I'm going to fill up my 4 jars here. And at least with this soup, I know what I'm getting. I know what's in my soup. All the ingredients, I could read. It's not like going to the store and pulling up a jar of turkey soup and you can't read half the ingredients on here. That was a nice big chunk. So I gotta get some nice big chunkers into these. Everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I was so thankful that there was no problems this year, and that hopefully everybody stayed healthy and safe. So I took it out of here, the meat. I have a little bit of broth. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill my jars up. Oh, this broth smells so good. I hope you enjoyed seeing my husband in the beginning. He doesn't like to go on camera. When you fill your jars for canning, you want to go right up to that first line right there. You don't want to fill it too high, because then you're going to have leakage. And why make all this beautiful broth and get half of it in your canner? That's not good. Now look at that homemade turkey soup. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Okay, I'll be right back. Let me finish filling up these other jars and we'll be right back. So I got my 4 jars filled and now I am doing just broth. I always love to have just broth in the house. You can always cook with it. You could cook your mashed potatoes with it. You could cook rice with it. I mean, when you make rice-a-roni or whatever, typically that's what they use. I know I'm not gonna have enough broth for this. So what I will do is, that wouldn't have been smart. But look at that, I even got some scraps. So I will put this in the refrigerator and that way I will have just a small amount in case I just feel like having a glass of turkey broth. Now is the next most important thing. What you're gonna do is you need to clean off all your rims. And the reason for this is if there's anything on the rims, the seal will not, it will not seal. So take some white wine, good one Donna, distilled white vinegar, and clean off all your rims. I clean the outside and up on top. I tend to love to have turkey soup in the house. Very healthy for you. And very good for you. So just clean off your tops. Then you want to put your flats on them. And then put your rings on them. Okay, here we go. Take one flat, put it on, spin your top, finger tight. So an extra, okay, so let me get done with this and I'll be right back. So here's my pressure canner. Because I've got hot jars here, you want to make sure you put hot water in your canner. And then I have to here use white distilled vinegar in my water because we have really hard water here. And I've got about 4 quarts, maybe 5 quarts of water in here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my jars, make sure I got that little extra little tight. And you're going to process quart jars for an hour and 30 minutes. If you have pint jars, it's an hour and 15 minutes. Because of my elevation, I have to use a 15-gauge wage. If you're under 1,000 feet above sea level, you only need a 10 gauge. And you're going to cover your pot. You're going to wait until you get steam. Let it steam for 10 minutes. Put your gauge on. When your gauge starts wiggling, they call it jiggle. When it starts jiggling, you set your timer for the hour and 30 minutes. Then you're going to wait. After the hour and 30 minutes is up, turn off your stove, whether it be gas or electric. There is a little red button on top, back before this gets done, there's a little red button right here. Right now the button is down, which means that I have no pressure in the pot. When this goes up, there's pressure in the pot. The only reason why I took the lid off was because I knew I just put it on. Other than that, never take your lid off. So after the hour and 30 minutes is up, put it off to the side, wait until the red button goes down. Check your weight or your jiggler. If you don't hear any pressure coming out of it, it's all ready to go. And take your jars out. Let them sit for about 24 hours, 18 to 24 hours. Letting the seals totally get on, get cooled down and everything. And then just label your jars and put away. I hope you enjoyed the video. I look forward to doing more. Please, if you have any suggestions or something you'd like to see, I'll be glad to go ahead and do something. Leave your comments and please give me a thumbs up. Much appreciated. If you haven't yet subscribed to my page, I hope you will. Look forward to seeing everybody on the next one. God bless everybody and enjoy the holidays. Bye-bye.